My dear friend Chase Strangio, who is an attorney at the ACLU, was on All In with Chris Hayes a few nights ago, and he noted that last year we were so excited as a transgender community that the President of the United States, that President Obama, said the word transgender. We were so excited about that. And this week, the Attorney General of the United States, Loretta Lynch, said in part to transgender Americans, "We see you, we stand with you, and we will do everything we can to make sure that you are protected going forward." And that was so deeply moving to me. To hear someone at that high of a level in our government acknowledge our existence in such a poignant way felt like a major change. I think as disturbed as I am about the North Carolina bill, and I remember the night that it passed, I was in Toronto shooting and I was on Twitter and I was like, what is going on? And I was tweeting, I was like, this is obviously unconstitutional and it will be overturned. And I knew that there would be a court case, and I think right now for trans rights in this country that it really is going to happen in the courts. When we think of what happened in Texas with the HERO bill last year, that at a legislative level and even in the polls, we probably are not going to get the anti-discrimination protections that we need, but I do believe we're going to get them in the courts. So I'm actually really excited now that the Justice Department is suing the state of North Carolina. And there are also plaintiffs who are being represented by the ACLU and others who are also suing the state of North Carolina to say that that trans folks just need to be treated fairly, that anti-discrimination laws that protect people based on sexual orientation and gender identity do not sort of, perpetuate sort of predators in bathrooms. That mythology is not founded on any real fact. And I think, too, it's always important for me to note that also included in HB2 is a provision that does not allow people to sue based on anti-discrimination law in the state of North Carolina, and also it forbids individual cities from raising the minimum wage higher than the state level. The minimum wage has nothing to do with transgender people in bathrooms. And so what's been so exciting about what has happened around this North Carolina issue for me is that businesses have said, this is not consistent with how we want to do business, so we're not expanding in North Carolina. Said PayPal, said Bank of America, and other businesses. Artists are canceling concerts, and they're saying this is not who we are. And there's so many folks in North Carolina who are tweeting and with the hashtag, "We are not this." So what is so exciting is that people are not falling for the scapegoating of transgender people to get other legislation through. In so many ways, that's what's going on. And it's very exciting and I think a huge part of that is that over the past several years, more and more trans people have been coming forward, telling their stories, being visible, and showing the world who we are. And so that people cannot perpetuate this mythology about who we are.